The kickoff team is out there, and here we go. A conference championship on the line right now. He'll bring it out from his end zone. He's brought down to the 27-yard line. Decent return. So second down and 6 coming up.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
Second down after that run in the previous play. Takes the handoff again. Look out, room to run here. And that is a first down gain. Moves the ball to the 40.
How about this run here by this Virginia Tech running back to be able to pick up this first down? And, man, they've had a lot of speed over the years in that backfield at Lane Stadium. Kevin Jones and David Wilson and Lee Suggs. And now we're seeing this young man today being able to run the football very similar fashion.
Pre-snap motion from the receiver. First down, looking to throw the ball. Running back grabs it on the screen. He breaks free. Breaks into the clear. He rolls out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Well, that's exactly why you dial up the screen. Defense is over-committing to the pass rush and trying to apply pressure on the quarterback. Great execution, plenty of space available, and, man, he had a convoy downfield to help him pick up big yards.
Throw by the quarterback off the RPO. And he'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
Well, this is exactly what you want to see from the defense. Yeah, you give up the catch, but you're right there to be able to stop this receiver from making any yards after the catch.
Second down play coming up. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Bringing pressure. And the receiver's got it. Making people miss. And the tackle is made, but the offense now is set up. First and goal from the 9.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
And the Hokies will line up here on first down and goal. Keep it on the ground on first and goal. And he's finally tackled out the 2-yard line. Solid gain puts him in good position for second down and goal. On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. And he muscles into the end zone. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. We've got a conference championship on the line here. What a start for the offense.
Man, I just want to give a lot of credit to the quarterback and the offensive line. They really set the tone here on this drive, allowing this offense to be able to make the plays that they needed to give them this lead here early.
So no return on this one. Ball just bounces into the end zone for a touchback. Back to throw. It's Williams. The pass rush closing in. Swarmed by the pass rush. A sack.
And the first play of this drive is a big sack for this defense. These are exactly the kind of plays that can kill a drive before you even get the third down. You cannot allow a big sack to start a drive like this.
Tough position here. Second and long from their 11. And the quarterback dropping back. Moves out of the pocket. Heaves it deep down the middle. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. The defense showing blitz here. Catch is made down the middle. And that gain moves the ball across midfield. First down coming up from the 46.
But Chris, with this style of RPO, the quarterback has to do a really good job of staying on that ride with the running back to make sure that the defense is really up against the run before he can pull it out and throw the football. Here, it's a little further downfield, but the same result as far as the potential and the big gain coming off of an RPO.
And he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there. As the tight end flex out into the slot, looking for a matchup there, Kurt.
Well, it is a matchup because he has the size where he's very difficult to be able to match up for his safety, and he's got the speed to be able to outrun a linebacker. That's why they like to flex him out like that and be able to pick up nice big gains like this.
The Cyclones trying to cash in here in the red zone. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down.
And that's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. Don't forget, good blocking up front by the big fellas. And this running back, he just seems to have a nose for that first down marker. A few more runs like this, and he's going to be getting into a rhythm for sure.
And the Cyclones getting set on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. It's Williams. On the move now. Bought some time, now lets it go. Grabbed by the receiver. And he'll run out of bounds and picking up a few yards on the play.
Well, if you're not careful as a quarterback, this is the kind of route that defensive back wants to jump and get in front of for an interception and maybe a touchdown going the other way. But this time, the receiver runs it well, brings it in, and then gets out of bounds.
Looking to pass here on 2nd down. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
The defensive end gets in there and comes up with a sack. They were in a 4-3, and the pass rush came off the edge and made a big play.
So here comes 3rd and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Catch made on the left side. Completion gains about 6 yards, and now it's a 4th down call.
Now the defense plays it pretty well. Force the quarterback to make the throw in front of you as a defense, and then you square up and make the tackle. Force them to do something special after the catch. That tactic works here. Now we've got a 4th down.
Now moving the receiver now before the snap. 4th down. He's throwing for it. He escapes the pocket. Oh, they stopped him short. What a 4th down play, and they will take over on downs now.
Chris, I like the call here going for it on 4th down, but the receiver has got to do a better job of knowing exactly where that first down marker is and run that route a yard or two beyond the sticks to be able to give yourself a chance to pick up the first down. Instead, the defense comes up with a stop and they get the ball back.
They get it down. The gain is to about the 12.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Send the back in motion. 2nd down, we're going to throw it. Looking right, this one caught. Breaks loose at the 40. And a huge gain before he's forced out of bounds. Big yards to set up a fresh set of downs.
Well, a huge play by this offense. A good throw, a nice accurate throw. But I think it's the run after the catch that really impresses me. And early in this game, you got to think they're going to continue to go back to him until this defense shows that they can slow him down.
So Virginia Tech, Kirk, is on top at the moment. Let's check out the stats now through the opening period. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Now it's 2nd down here. Same tailback, another carry. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Tackle made at the 21, but this offense is in great position to add more points.
Well, I love how the quarterback takes his time on that ride to the back. I thought he might have to pull it out, but he hung on, gave it to the back, and it paid off for a nice game.
First down and 10 now. The shotgun running play call. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. Quarterback hands this off, and there's nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
Quarterback changing the play now at the line. The receiver grabs it. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down, but instead he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Critical moment in this conference championship. 3rd and short on the 7th play of the drive. The pre-snap motion from the offense. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Quick throw, catch made on the out route. They bring him down at the 7. The offense set up now with a 1st and goal.
But these guys clearly weren't even thinking about a field goal in this one. They know that field goals won't win a game like this anyway, so be aggressive, and now it's 1st and goal.
1st and goal, they'll try to run it in. And he's brought down, but there is a flag on the field. Let's check out this call.
What I always love to see on these offsides call is when they're always pointing at each other. You know, he did it. I didn't do it. Put it on him. We know this time it's on the defense. They're going to make the right call.
A mental error by the defense sets the offense up closer now. 1st and goal. Offense will keep it on the ground here. Stopped right there at the line. No gain.
That's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They're holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Grab behind the line. It's Hairston. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
You know, what separates good defenses from great defenses is you're going to give up some catches. But what do you do after the offense makes the reception? Are you giving up much space? Are you giving up yards after the catch? Here, just a really good job by this defense. Yeah, they gave up a reception, but right there to make a nice tackle for a loss.
3rd and goal. Looking to throw for it. Looking to scramble. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the ball. That's a big 3rd down defensive play.
Well, this quarterback's trying to do everything he can to give this play a chance. He gets out of the pressure off to his right. The Man, did he take a hit and wasn't able to complete this pass.
Make this a two-score game, but they elect to go for it on fourth down. Looking to the end zone, and it's caught. Touchdown, Hokies. Methodical but effective, Kirk. Probably one of the most impressive drives we've seen in a conference championship game.
Hey, I have to agree with you. Long drives like that are like a great painting. Slowly layering all the intricate facets until you have a masterpiece completed. That drive was put together in the same fashion. Just masterful execution on that drive.
The Cyclones offense is back out on the field now. Remember, last time they went for it on fourth down and got stopped, and the opponent went right down the field. A deep shot to the right. And it's hauled in. Catch made way downfield. Touchdown, Cyclones. No chance to catch him now.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. When he catches the football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
The extra point, they're down 14-7 now. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He's going to try for a return from a couple of yards deep in the end zone. He's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. And the Virginia Tech offense is back out on the field. Let's see if they can keep that passing game going. The last possession, very efficient and precise. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. Quick throw misses his mark there, incomplete. Getting set, here's second down. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. And this pass is on target. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
So from the 28-yard line, it's a third and manageable here. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. He's got it in the open. They bring him down, but what an explosive play.
If I'm this defense, you get these guys to third down, you better bracket or double team some kind of coverage roll to this receiver to take him away. This guy makes another big play.
They keep him guessing with a run. In his face at the 20. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
The Hokies will line up on 1st and 10. And the same runner's got it again. Motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. So the offense clicking now for building the lead, and this one could get out of hand.
Well, it's just complete domination. The offense is executing, doing their job, putting points on the board. The defense is showing up prepared, ready to play. It just feels like this game's getting sideways in a hurry.
The kickoff, a little too hot to handle, goes through the end zone for a touchback. So the first play of the drive here coming up, less than 2 minutes left on the clock. Quarterback keeps the football. Running through the tackle.
It's a nice game by this offense. This quarterback has such a good feel for running the option. Whether it's handing it, keeping it himself, or pitching it, puts a lot of pressure on the discipline of this defense.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. Looking to pass. It's Williams. Caught by the receiver. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain. That's a nice pickup there. They find some space in the zone and pick up the first down.
Yeah, really nice call here, Chris, to be able to pick up this first down on this drag route. The quarterback does a nice job of being patient, waiting for that window to open up in that zone, and he put it right on the money for the receiver to have a chance to not just catch it, but eventually get the first. It's a really good, solid run. I know it's not the flashiest big play, but it's important for your offense to be able to get yards like that on early downs. You stay ahead of the chains, and it opens up the playbook for the second and third down coming up.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. Play never had a chance. Defense grabs him for a loss.
Chris, the timing of this screen pass just seemed to be off. The defense almost waiting for the ball to be thrown. He had nowhere to go by the time he caught it.
Out of the gun now on third down. Moves out of the pocket. On the run here. Lets it go. Wide open downfield. They finally tackle him after a huge chunk play. Moves the ball to the 12.
Boy, nice job here by this offense, creating an opportunity for this receiver to excel after the catch. It's early in this game, so this defense better get their arms around this receiver because he could be a monster today.
Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. Coming to the line on second down, this is important. They want to avoid a third and long. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. He's got it near the end zone. And he scores. Touchdown, Iowa State. The offense stretching the lead, building momentum, Kirk. And if this defense isn't careful, this one could get ugly.
Right now, this is just flawless execution in every phase for this offense. Doing a great job of mixing in their calls. Right now, widening that lead and killing the will of their opponent.
Iowa State, 14.
He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. And he's brought down at the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. For the first play of the drive, they'll set up at the 16. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Defense is coming after him. He's looking to scramble. The junior quarterback shows his toughness, keeps this drive moving. Offense stops the clock with their second timeout to talk strategy. Fresh set of downs for the offense, first down. Looking to throw here. Fires it to the wideout. Caught on the outside. It's Wiggins. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down.
You know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? Their own defense. Man, when I played, I used to have defensive guys come down and tell me when we'd have a long drive how much it would allow them to rest and go out and play dominant football.
First down, looking to throw the football. Looking deep downfield to the left. And that's incomplete. Just 8 seconds remaining now.
Boy, the timing here by this defensive back, that is tough to do. You know, we always use the term great ball skills by a receiver, but here the corner locates the football and knocks it away. Great play.
And the QB will try again on 2nd and 10. Escapes the pocket, but cannot make a play, and they sack him. And the offense will quickly spend a timeout. Time running down, just 1 play left here in the half. Making some changes at the line. Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. Looking deep to the right side. And it's incomplete. A last gasp pass as time expires in the first half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. this away to begin the second half. And that kick will just bound into the end zone for a touchback. And here comes the Iowa State offense back onto the field now. The passing game was effective in the first half. Let's see if they continue to lean on that as they try to make up the deficit here. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass.
You see more and more offenses in college football going to 3 receivers, and the slot receiver a lot of times can become the go-to guy. He gets mismatches against either safeties, a nickelback, or a linebacker walked out, and you can take advantage of it.
They bring him down at the 44. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield now. The offense looks fired up to begin the second half. That's the kind of play they needed to give them a spark.
Absolutely. I know they're down in this game. Clearly something was said at halftime to try to get this offensive line engaged, and it looks like it's working. They're playing with a different kind of energy. Let's see if they can do it again. Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Looking downfield, it's Williams. On the move now. Gets rid of it on the move. He'll go down, but he does have first down yardage.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the first down.
The Cyclones pick up enough yardage for a fresh set of downs. Finds his target, and it's complete.
It's a good job here to be able to catch that ball, but let's give credit to the defense for making that play.
Here's the second down play. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. He escapes the pocket. And he'll heave the ball deep down that right side. And it's incomplete. They let it fly on 3rd down, but now it brings up 4th.
Boy, this is all about the defense here. Nice stop here on 3rd down, but really it's about trying to get this offense behind the sticks. Once you get them behind the sticks, you can mix up your coverages, really affect the quarterback's eyes and disrupt the timing and the rhythm of what the offense is trying to do. Now we've got another big 4th down coming up.
And it sails right through the middle of the uprights. Solid kick. They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. And he'll take off from deep in the end zone. He's got some daylight turning on the speed. They finally get him, but that's a great return. The last line of coverage guys just able to corral him. What a great spot to start this drive. And the Hokies offense is back out on the field. Ball handed off. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Finds an open target on the left side. And the defense grabs him after the completion. He's just short of a first down.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
Offense moving closer to the line to gain after that catch. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Looking to scramble. Trying to create here on the move. And it's intercepted as he threw it back across his body that time. Look out, he's in the clear. Inside the 20. Finally steps out of bounds after a long return. What a play by the defense.
Chris, not only the awareness to come up with the interception, But the speed and athletic ability on the return, I thought he was going to take it all the way back, but the offense just did enough to keep him out of the end zone.
And the Iowa State offense takes the field now. The last drive produced 3 points thanks to an excellent long-range field goal. Runner finally brought down, but at the 5-yard line, defense getting pushed back here. So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. Looking to throw. It's Williams. Moves out of the pocket. Back to the end zone, ruled out of bounds and incomplete. Third down coming up in the red zone. Can they keep the drive going, or they'll have to settle for 3? And the quarterback keeps it on the option. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
That was going nowhere. The defense had that option scouted up perfectly on 3rd down. What a big-time play. What will they do here now on 4th?
And the Cyclones will look to convert here on 4th down. Trying for a 4th down completion. He's got it right near the end zone. Touchdown, Cyclones. They battle all the way back to take the lead. This passing game is on fire. The quarterback cannot be stopped. With a conference championship on the line, he's delivering.
Yeah, he's in sync right now with his wide receivers, but man, my attention seems to be more on the defense. What in the world are they thinking? You can't just allow this quarterback to sit back there and throw. You've got to be able to put pressure on him, or he's going to continue to throw touchdown after touchdown.
Here comes the return from deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 31. So good choice bringing it out of the end zone. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. And the Virginia Tech offense is back out on the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. Got the first down and still motoring. They bring him down at the 45, but a solid gain to keep this drive going.
Well, good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases, to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the first down.
1st and 10 play coming up. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Pressure is coming. It's caught inside the 30, still on his feet. They finally want to get him down, but not before he reaches the 28.
What a gain here. Big play for this offense. The quarterback and receiver just seem to be in sync. Tough on that corner to try to make a play on that ball.
The offense really clicking here. And here's the handoff. And he goes nowhere. Stop cold behind the line of scrimmage. Well, they don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Tackle is made, just a short gain after the completion.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of every...
Touchdown, Hokies! And that will give them the lead now.
Of course, this guy's listed as a tight end, but to me, he's really a wide receiver. Here's an example of how he can use his size and speed to overmatch this defense for a touchdown.
That makes the score. Virginia Tech, 28, Iowa State.
The kickoff will bounce right through the end zone for a touchback. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Dropping back, it's Williams. The pocket breaking down. That's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure.
Good adjustment here by the defensive coordinator. Let's face it, it's been a tough game so far for this defense. They've given up a ton of yards and touchdowns through the air. This time they figured out a way to affect his timing, and they get the pressure to hit him before he can make another play.
Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
Tough situation for the offense. Third and long from their 25. Let's see if the defense brings some heat here. The receiver makes the catch. The defense wraps him up quickly. Got about 5 yards of the completion, but now it's fourth down. So, Kirk, it's Virginia Tech in the lead, sitting in pretty good position as we wrap up the third quarter. Let's check out the game stats so far. We're set now for the fourth quarter. Who is going to make the crucial plays to take home this W? So here we go. Down one score. They're going to go for it on fourth down. Looking to throw yet again. He's got it. That is enough for a first down. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
Boy, the defense is in the right coverage here. Looked like they had exactly what they wanted to be able to come up with a stop here on fourth down. But there's the timing between a quarterback and the receiver. They knew exactly where they needed to go. Great timing and a first down.
Solid run. Tackled at the 45-yard line.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
The DB is backing off from the line now. To the air, it's Williams. He lets it rip. It's a beautiful throw. Hits him in stride. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
Well, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. Forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
And now the handoff. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
The offense has had really good rhythm in this drive, running the ball, throwing the football. Seems like every play has been positive yards until that stop right there by the defense.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Here's the snap, looking to throw. There's a screen pass to the running back. And they'll bring him down. The defense fought through the blocks, and they stop him short of the first down.
Interesting call here, Chris, with this screen pass in the fourth quarter late in the game. I think they're expecting the defense to give up field on the pass rush. Give the defense all the credit. Recognizing it, almost really anticipating that this screen was coming, and then rallying to the ball.
Tight end goes in motion. Third down, out of the shotgun. Can't hold on. Good defensive play, brings up a fourth down.
What a hit there on third down. The timing was perfect, and now we got a big fourth down play.
Down one possession in the fourth quarter, and the offense is going to try to convert here on fourth down. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Quick throw over the middle. Touchdown, Iowa State. They jump on top now here in the fourth. In a conference championship game, this quarterback, this receiver, had having a performance we are never going to forget, Kurt.
You know, at this point, I'm just kind of sitting back, just enjoying it. I don't even know what to say from an analytical standpoint because it just keeps happening over and over again. But it sure is fun to sit back and watch these guys execute.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Bringing it out, it's Lyon. He's tackled at the 17, so it would have been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. And the Virginia Tech offense is back out on the field. The passing game was so effective in the last possession, right down for a touchdown. We'll see if the defense can make adjustments. What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Ball handed off. Breaks loose at the 40. They finally get him down to a big play to the 46.
Big runs like this are just demoralizing for a defense. It's one thing to give up big plays over your head against the pass game. When teams can run the ball, pick up yards like this, really affects the team's mental psyche and their confidence. And you'll start to see some missed tackles following a play like this.
Wideout's now clustered. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Runner takes the toss and moves to his right.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
Need to pick up something here on third down. Field goal try here will be from 58. Out of the gun now on third down. Grab near the sticks. It's Kirsten. They convert on third down and move the football to the 25.
This is why this quarterback goes to this tight end. His size and his athletic ability. The soft hands to make the catch. But, Chris, this is what separates him from other tight ends in the country. Look at him after the catch, breaking tackles and picking up more yardage.
And the Hokies looking to keep this drive rolling. A quick throw out left, complete. Has a path to the end zone. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. And they take the lead here in the fourth quarter.
Well, this is why they love this guy so much, is when it's crunch.
It's blocked. Picked up by the offense. Can he make something happen? So after his PAT was blocked, the kicker is out there again to boot it away. And the kickoff goes out the back of the end zone, so a touchback. And the Cyclones offense is back out on the field now. It's a shotgun run call. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Second down play coming up for this offense. To throw, it's Williams. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a third down.
He gets away with one here. He threw that ball into double coverage. Now, don't get me wrong. There was a lot of pressure. He does a nice job of hanging in there. But, man, you got to be careful where you're throwing this football.
On the move now. Fires it on the move. And it's intercepted. He stepped in front of that bullet. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
Chris, he's trying to find something. Nothing is there. Everything is covered downfield. He's rolling to his right. Eyes are downfield. But the one thing he doesn't see is that defender who steps in front of that to make that interception.
Really solid first down gain. He's just short of the marker, so maybe a chance here to take a downfield shot. Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. The defense desperate to get the football back, trailing here late. Less than 2 minutes from a conference championship. Can they keep the football and secure the win? Leaning on the run game here late. Going absolutely nowhere. It'll be a loss on the play. Now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Quarterback in the shotgun here on third down. Looking to the end zone. He makes the catch. Touchdown, Hokies.
Well, that's why you practice right there, Chris. This offense had the pressure, the game on their back. They deliver, they get a touchdown, and now make this a two-possession game with under 2 to go. Like their odds of closing this game out.
So the challenge doesn't work. That'll cost the head coach a timeout. We'll see if that comes into play later in the ballgame. Extra point, up and good. A double-digit lead now here in the fourth quarter.
Iowa State, 31.
And that kick will just bounce into the end zone for a touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the first play of the drive now, the 25. Looking to pass, it's Williams. Close to the tight end. And he can't hold on right in his hands, and he dropped it.
Well, Chris, as you know, anymore in college football, these tight ends are essentially wide receivers. They move them all over the place and try to find a good matchup. And they had one. They're just unable to complete the pass.
So 2nd and 10 from the 25. Important to get something here to avoid that tough 3rd and long situation. After the incompletion, QB tries it again on 2nd and 10. Looking for a late deep shot. They try a downfield shot. That's a good effort there. But now it's 3rd down.
Well, they don't connect here, but this is what you have to do. It's late in the game. You need points. You're behind. You got to take some shots. I'd go right back to it, try to find a matchup, and go to one of your receivers that can make a play for you.
He escapes the pocket. Looking deep for late game heroics. Caught at the 30. Still running. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. They finally bring him down, but he makes it inside the 15-yard line. First down in great scoring position. Here comes a throw from the red zone. Escaping the pressure, moving right. Launching one to the end zone. Throws it too far over everyone's head and incomplete.
You know, they don't hit this downfield, but it gives you an idea of how much pressure this quarterback can put on this defense. They've got to cover all these receivers, worry about the running game, try to pressure the quarterback, and then deal with him when he breaks out and scrambles like that. He's a threat to run or throw.
Looking to scramble. Nobody open downfield. He just throws it away.
Man, I like this play. I mean, not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
The offense was moving well, but two completions sets up a 3rd and 10. Looking to throw it again. Launching one to the end zone. Touchdown, Cyclones. What a grab in the end zone in a clutch moment.
What a score by this offense, and the greatest thing, Chris, is they still left themselves with a little bit of time, and now you're thinking onside kick if they can recover it. You never know.
Now they line up to kick the extra point. PHC is good. They still trail, though. I believe they're going to line up here and go for the onside kick. seem all over that to make the recovery. And it's a kneel down. It's always a special year when after all the work you put in, you can call yourselves champions of the Big Ten. And now with the playoff spot locked up, the spotlight gets even brighter. We're going to find out where they're going to be playing as they continue to pursue a national championship. And that is going to do it. We enjoyed being here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. And this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.